Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating how to create and set up an OU, otherwise known as an organizational unit, on Windows Server R2. Now to do this, you're going to need to open your Start menu, go into Administrative Tools, and then select Active Directory Users and Computers. Now to create a new organizational unit, you're going to need to right click on your domain, select New, and then select the option Organizational Unit. Now you're going to need to give it a name, and you're going to need to give your organizational unit a name. So I'll name it Test OU Parent, just for the sake of this tutorial, then select OK. Now inside this organizational unit, you will create another organizational unit that is, and I'll name this one Test OU Child. This one will also be protected. I'll select OK. Okay, so now we have two organizational units created, and now I'm going to populate my organizational unit with some users. To do this, we're going to right click, select New, and then click on the user option. I'm just going to type in a name, Stefan. Now this is just an example. You can create any user that you would like, and I'll also give it a login name of Stefan Roberts with no spaces. It has been assigned to my domain, ksmorris.com. So I'll select next, and I'll also give it a password. And I'm just going to deselect the option that the user must change their password at logon. So let's remove that. And I'll select the password and rectify as option. So now I'll select next. And this is a summary of the user I've created, Stefan Roberts. I'll click finish. And my user has successfully been created. Now I'm just going to create a couple more users, and you repeat the same process over again. The name of Lisa, John, John. Select next. Give the counter password again. Select next and finish. I'll just create one more user. Okay, great. So now I've just populated my organizational unit with some test users. So we're done creating the users. Next I'm going to add a group. So to do that, I'll right click, go on to new, and then select group. I'll give it a group name. I'll name it test group, and I'll go with the default options, which are security and group and global. I'll select OK, and my security group has been created. Now what we're going to do is add this John Thomas user to the test group. To do this, we'll right click on the John Thomas user, select add to a group, then go on advanced, and then we're going to select find now, and we're going to look for the new group that we've just created. And there it is, test group. So I'll select that. Now we just click OK, and you can see that, and now you can see that our John Thomas user has successfully been added to our test group. So I'll click OK to close this window. So now I'm just going to open my test group to find the members it contains. So I'll just right click, go into its properties, then select members, and as you can see, our John Thomas user has been added to the group. So I'll just click OK. Lastly, I'm going to create a new computer. To do this, I'll right click, select new, then computer, and here you're going to need to specify a computer name. I'll name it PC1, and now we're going to need to set up a user or group that can join this computer to a domain. In this case, it will be our John Thomas user, which is currently part of our test group. In this case, it is our John Thomas user, which is currently part of our test group. I don't need to add a specific user, I can actually just add the test group. So to do this, I'll go on to change, then advanced, find now, and find my security group name test group. Okay, there it is. Select this, and I'm going to select OK. I'll click OK once again. So now our John Thomas user, which is part of our test group, will be able to enable this PC to join the domain. Okay, so that about wraps up this tutorial. I've demonstrated how to create a user, a security group, and also a computer. I hope this tutorial was beneficial. Thank you very much.